Dragon Ball Super's current time slot will be taken over by the new Kitaro anime starting on April 1st. It seems like this decision, or the secrecy being held behind it, was even so secret that the animator director Sumo Ono only found out about it recently, that his last episode as animator director was going to be episode 126. Well, a statement from the show says otherwise. Thanks for always supporting us. The TV series Dragon Ball Super's Xenoverse survival arc finally reaches its climax at the end of March, so please support us to the end. There's also a movie this December too. The Dragon Ball series will continue on, so look forward to it. I've been trying to tell you guys, Dragon Ball Super is not going to end just like that. Dragon Ball Super is still going to continue on. More than likely, once this ends in March, it'll end in a cliffhanger, and hopefully it'll end with some sort of resolution to the Tournament of Power, maybe with some questions answered on maybe Jiren's backstory, or we see what Ultra Instinct Master looks like, or exactly find out what Ultra Instinct is. There's still so many questions up in the air, and this whole build-up on them focusing on Planet Sadal's resurrection, or Universe 6's resurrection from Vegeta's point of view, is important for the future of Dragon Ball Super, and that's where all our minds were going to, that's going to be the future, and that's going to be what we're going to be looking forward to after the Tournament of Power. And it looks like now we're going to have to wait a long time until Dragon Ball Super comes back, or if this is the end of Dragon Ball Super, then there may be a new Dragon Ball series that will start off where Dragon Ball Super ended, and maybe start off right at the end of Dragon Ball Z. As you guys know, at the end of Dragon Ball Z, you have Goku training Oob, so more than likely, maybe that's where that new series is going to start out at, and we'll have some sort of mini time skip showcasing those events. Overall, we're gonna have the new movie coming out this December, so them canceling Dragon Ball Super permanently doesn't make much sense. Having a hiatus makes a lot more sense, and now we got the confirmation here that that is the case, because Dragon Ball Super has been going on for 2.5 years straight, guys, straight. And I know I've been critical on some of the animation Dragon Ball Super, but for the most part, a lot of the animation, I would say a good majority, is stellar animation, and they do this on a weekly basis, guys. And sometimes they have little breaks, but for the most part, it's on a weekly basis. And maybe they're going to incorporate in the show the feedback that they've been getting on the animation style of Yuya Takahashi and some of the more stellar animators on Dragon Ball Super, and then that's why they're going to have this hiatus, because they're going to maybe make the next season of Dragon Ball Super, or the next series of Dragon Ball Super, even better. Maybe something similar to the way One Punch Man and My Hero Academia does it, where there is hiatus in between, but the series overall is pretty great. And even though I think that the main reason that they're doing this hiatus is because they don't want these guys to get burnt out on the anime, I think that there is a bigger narrative behind it. The new movie's coming out at the end of this year, so maybe a lot of the production value, a lot of the funds for the show are going to go into making this movie awesome, because it does seem like this came almost completely out of left field. I mean, I made a video on this a while back that in March the Tournament of Power is going to be ending, and a lot of you guys were saying that, it's going to be ending, maybe Dragon Ball Super is going to be ending. Well, now we know that both of them are going to be ending in March, so maybe it's not so sudden. Maybe they just didn't want it to leak out, because everything on Dragon Ball Super leaks out. Who knows? Personally, for me, if this was the end of Dragon Ball Super, I would be devastated. Not just because this is the main content that I have on my channel. I can always focus on Dragon Ball Fighters, Dragon Ball Fusions, Dragon Ball Theories, go back to Dragon Ball Z. I can always do that. But Dragon Ball Super has really pushed the boundaries of what makes a Dragon Ball show, making every character relevant again in some degree, taking fan service that we've been cultivating for almost 20 years and putting it on display with characters such as Goku Black, a new form for Vegeta, Gohan's return to training, things like that. And that is why Dragon Ball Super is so important. I feel like it needs to keep going, and like I said, they're just taking a break, guys. Calm down, and let's hope that we don't have to wait too long for the continuation of this great series, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think this means. Is this 100% the end, do you think, or do you think that they're going to come back later down the line with another series, or maybe a continuation of Dragon Ball Super? Let me know, guys, in the comment section below. Drop me a like if you haven't already, and subscribe. This is going to be Dragon Ball Black, signing off.